Good morning, everyone. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks to everyone in the Gold Coast for joining in, and thanks to everyone online. So today I'll talk about our recent acquisition of the Kookynie tenements, which are located just to the southeast of our Ulysses project. So what I'll do, I'll talk about what we've done over the past couple of months, what we plan on doing over the next six months, and where we expect to be in 18 to 24 months' time, and that's a gold producer. So in June of 2020, we announced the acquisition of the Kookynie tenements, which are located just to the southeast of our Ulysses project. The Ulysses project's located in the heart of the eastern goldfields of Western Australia. It's right where you want to be. We're surrounded by multi-million ounce gold mines, and we're in an area of world-class mining infrastructure. We're 30 kilometres south of the township of Leonora, and importantly, our project covers highly prospective rocks from a gold point of view. So the recent acquisition, together with all the drilling that we've done over the past 4 months, has really put us on a firm path to establishing a significant new standalone gold mining and processing centre at Ulysses. The acquisition came with 414,000 ounces of resources, JORC compliant resources, which has taken our resource base up to 1.28 million ounces, which provides us with a really strong platform to grow the company. So the Greater Ulysses project now is a really outstanding asset, we believe. It's in a fantastic location, and we've got a really clear focus on how to move forward and get into production in the near term. We've got plenty of drilling happening, and we've got strong news flow from that drilling and from the feasibility work that we have ongoing. We currently have just over 1.9 billion shares on issue, and we've got a market cap of around $160 million. We're well funded with $23 million in the bank, which allows us to complete all the drilling that we need to complete and the feasibility work that we have ongoing. We've got a really strong board and management team, strong in mining, exploration, project development, financing projects. So we've got all the necessary skill sets to take us into mining. We've got a really supportive major shareholder, Alkane Resources, who hold 20% of the company. So the acquisition of the Kookynie tenements, it really locks up a key bit of ground between our Ulysses deposit and the Orient Well deposit. On the slide there, the red shaded area is our 100% owned Ulysses tenements. The orange area is a joint venture we have with Kin Mining called Desdemona South, where we're looking at early stage exploration, looking for new discoveries. The light blue colour you can see there is the Kookynie tenements. So we're well into a 35,000 metre RC and diamond drilling program, and all that drilling program's all about putting together a robust mineral resource at the end of the year. And that resource will flow into the feasibility work that we're doing. We've got 4 rigs on site at the moment, busily drilling away, and that's all going really smoothly, which is a real credit to our exploration team and our exploration manager, Hayden Hadlow. So we've got a feasibility study that's in full swing, and that's based on a standalone underground and open pit mining operation, and that's due to be completed in late March of 2021. So looking at the project in a bit more detail now. So the Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well deposits you can see on the right-hand side there, they're all located within the regional structural corridor that controls gold mineralisation in the district. I've highlighted on the left-hand slide in the yellow zone there that comes down from Leonora all the way down to Ulysses, swings around and runs east-west and out the bottom right-hand corner. That's the corridor you need to be in, and we've got this 15-kilometre segment that we think's vital, and that's where the best opportunity is to define significant mineralisation in the area we operate. So we've got the same rock types and same structures that host the gold mineralisation at Ulysses that run through this whole area. So we've been doing plenty of drilling at Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well that occur within this 15-kilometre long zone. And that work is to confirm, upgrade and expand the current mineral resources. So one thing to note is that when we picked up Ulysses in late 2015, the resource stood at about 125,000 ounces. And since that time, we've grown it significantly, as you can see. But there'd been no drilling from 2002 until 2015 when we acquired the projects. It's the exact same situation at Admiral, Clark, Butterfly and Orient Well. The bulk of the drilling has been completed prior to 2000, so the majority of the drilling has been completed in the 1990s for this area, and the mining that you can see there, the open pits you can see, was all completed in the 1990s. So it's a very similar scenario to Ulysses, and we think we've got a real opportunity to have the same success across this belt, and if we can increase the resources here by 6 times, we'll be more than happy over the next couple of years. So we expect to repeat the success we've had at Ulysses. And that's really going to come about by using the geological knowledge that we've put together over the last few years and apply it across that whole belt of rocks you can see there. So over the next few slides, we'll look at the deposits in a little bit more detail. We'll start off with Ulysses. The current resource stands at 867,000 ounces, and importantly, there's a high-grade component of 695,000 ounces at 4.5 grams per tonne. This is a large mineralised system, stretches over 1.5 kilometres of strike. We've taken it down dip about 750 metres at the moment, which is about 400 metres below ground. We've done a lot of work on how to mine Ulysses from an underground and open pit point of view over the last 12, 18 months, and all that work will flow into the current feasibility study. In terms of drilling, going forward over the next couple of months, there's a couple of areas there that I've highlighted within the white polygons there that we're looking to upgrade parts of the inferred resource to indicated to allow us to bring those areas into our ore reserve. Ulysses is still wide open at depth and there's plenty of work still to be done here. Moving on to the Admiral Clark Butterfly area. This area is located 4 to 5 kilometres to the east of Ulysses, and it's easily accessed by the very good access road between Ulysses and Orient Well. We have a shallow resource of 246,000 ounces here. We've completed about 100 holes here to date, and the results to date have been very good, confirming significant shallow gold mineralisation here, and importantly, has actually validated the historic drill data, which was a big tick for us. Looking at the Admiral deposit in a little bit more detail here, top left-hand side is a plan view, and there's 3 cross-sections through there. They're up to close to 400 metres wide, those cross-sections there. We're really happy with the continuity of the mineralisation we've seen to date and the grades that we're getting. The yellow intercept boxes you can see there are our drilling, and the white ones are historic drill results. So we expect to be able to capture all that resource in a shallow open pit. Looking at Clark now, Clark's right next door to Admiral. We've had some really nice results from our early drilling there. Again, the yellow intercept boxes are the recent results from us, and the white boxes are historic results. The beauty about Clark is it actually comes to surface, so the mineralisation, gold mineralisation, really starts right from surface there, which is great from a mining point of view. We have drilled some deeper holes here that clearly show that we'll be able to extend the mineralisation at depth. So at the moment, we've progressed to start to expand these resources. All the green squares and the red triangles you can see there, they're part of this program. So the plan is to be able to drill these, extend the current resources, identify new resources, and really capture this whole area in one large open pit. That's our objective in this area. So there's plenty of work happening. We have 4 known structures here, the Admiral Shear, the Clark Shear and the Butterfly Shear, which all dip off to the northeast, And we have the Hercules Shear, which is a structure that runs along the northern limits of those resources you can see there that are highlighted in the red shaded zone. So we see plenty of opportunities to really grow this resource in this area. Moving on to Orient Well now. Orient Well is located another 4 to 5 kilometres east of Butterfly itself, so about 10 kilometres to the east of Ulysses. Again, this is a large mineralised system like the Admiral Clark Butterfly area and Ulysses. This stretches over 1.8 kilometres of strike. We have a resource at the moment of about 61,000 ounces that's located at the northern end of that pit, and it's highlighted by the red shaded area. We've completed just over 50 holes to date, and the majority of those holes have had significant mineralisation in them. And the great thing is that a lot of the drilling that we've done has been to the south of the current resource area, over an 800 metre strike length, and we've outlined a lot of significant mineralisation. So we expect to be able to significantly increase the resource at Orient Well. The bulk of the historic drilling was down to less than 100 metres below surface. The thing that's a little bit different about Orient Well is that mineralisation is hosted within a felsic volcanic unit associated with quartz veins, which is different to Admiral Clark Butterfly and Ulysses, where the bulk of the mineralisation is associated with basalts and dolerites. We've just kicked off a large drill program here. So on top of the 50 odd holes that we've already done, we're doing another 75 holes, 9,000 metres over the next couple of months, and we're looking to get that completed by Christmas and get it into our resource update early in the new year. So while we've got all that resource definition drilling going on, confirmation drilling, extension drilling, we're also continuing to tick over the regional exploration. Highlighted on this plan is a 40 kilometre long zone that we now control, which is really exciting for us. We've got a pipeline of both near mine and regional exploration targets to go on with here. So we've got work to keep going on with for a number of years to come outside of the resource work we're doing at the moment. The Archduke prospect is one of these opportunities. It's a near mine target zone. It's immediately to the southeast of the Admiral Clark Butterfly area. We've got a large gold system here, over 2 kilometres of strike that's been identified in the oxide zone by our drilling and by historic drilling as well. So we plan to drill this over the next 6 months and get this into our resource base and eventually into our mine plan. But there's a great opportunity here to define shallow, open pittable resources. So just a little bit about the feasibility study that we're completing at the moment. So that feasibility study's based on a standalone mining and processing operation at Ulysses. It's going very well. We have a guy called Chris O'Brien, who's our COO, who's in charge of this, and he's got a team of people working for him at the moment, and it's progressing well. So currently we're working on doing a lot of test work, metallurgical test work. We're testing the bore field that we acquired during the Kookynie acquisition, which was a real positive that we don't really talk about, but you can't have a mining operation without a good source of water, and we have got that. And we're doing things like the geotech for the surface infrastructure, amongst other things. On the right-hand side there is a conceptual mine and plant layout for the Ulysses area. So you can see the location of the processing plant just to the southeast of the Ulysses open pit and the underground layout there, and all the associated infrastructure and the Goldfields Highway that runs through the middle of the project there. So it's great access to the project, and we'll look to tap into the gas pipeline which sits out to the west of the project. So all that work's really progressing very well. So just a quick summary of what's happening. Plenty of drilling that's ongoing, both resource, extensional drilling, exploration drilling. We'll look to update the resources in the January, February period. We're probably slightly behind schedule given our delay in getting results in, but we think we're still on target to complete the feasibility study by the end of March, and that's all going well. So just a quick summary of what's happening. Plenty of drilling that's ongoing, both resource, extensional drilling, exploration drilling. We'll look to update the resources in the January, February period. We're probably slightly behind schedule given our delay in getting results in, but we think we're still on target to complete the feasibility study by the end of March, and that's all going well. So in summary, Genesis is on a firm path to establishing a significant new standalone gold mining and processing operation at Ulysses. We've got plenty of news flow from the drilling that we've got going on and the feasibility work, and it's all coming together very well. Thank you very much.